Back home now, and the WA state government says nothing is off the table when it comes to future cost of living relief ahead of next year's state election. Labor is going into the election after 4 years of a supermajority and are widely expected to retain a majority government. State Government Minister Hannah Beazley spoke to 6 News partners WAMN News for a wide-ranging exclusive interview. Here's some of what she had to say.
Metronet has been a huge policy platform that differentiates your party against almost any other political party. Do you expect the Liberal Party to come up with a bolder public transport vision, or are you guys going to take it further and say we're going to build more train lines apart from the ones just to complete the ones that we're having at the moment?
I absolutely do not expect the Liberal Party to come up with a bolder vision for public transport. They're the party that has closed down public transport previously. When they were last in government, didn't build 1 inch of railway line. And they have been against all of our programs in this space. They have criticised our fare relief. They have criticised free student travel. I don't think they have any plan with public transport whatsoever. I know that we have delivered a really visionary public transport system and will continue to do so. Metronet sort of peaks in terms of delivery over the next couple of years. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of those projects come online. And then at that point, we see sort of what falls out of that, how people are travelling on the network and where the next need is in our public transport network.
Will we have similar goals compared to 2025? Because last year the Premier was on this program, lay out the 4 goals. Will it be the same this year?
We will continue to deliver on those 4 goals. There is still so much more that we can do and that we are doing and we're committed to achieving. So we want to get those houses online. So the 2,500 that we've already delivered in social housing, the 1,000 that are currently under construction. On top of that, we're in a new partnership with the Albanese Labor government to deliver 1,800 social homes around the regional and metro WA. That's one of the biggest single inputs into and boosts into social housing we've ever seen. And in the last financial year, we delivered 18,000 homes were constructed in WA, which is a record for 6 years.
Any new cost of living measures for 2025?
Like I said, nothing's off the table. Everything.
Are you guys working on it? Are you guys working on it?
We are always looking at how to relieve cost of living pressures, absolutely.
How do you review your performance, your own performance in 2024?
I review my performance by what I've delivered, and in my portfolios, I'm really proud of my record of delivery in a relatively short space of time. Minister Michael reminded me just this week that it was the year anniversary this week since I was sworn in as a minister, and we've achieved a lot. So in my local government portfolio, we got through our tranche 2 reforms, which passed on the very last day of Parliament this year. We have delivered the biggest boost to off-road vehicle areas ever. And there's a whole heap of other things that we've done in local government. In the youth space, we delivered our youth action plan for the next 4 years, which outlines what we're delivering and what we will deliver for 10 to 25-year-olds in our community. And in assisting Minister McGurk in training and workforce development, there's been a lot of work, particularly around diversifying our economy and developing our defence industry workforce that we've been able to achieve.
Before we finish, I have 2 questions left for you. The first one is Albanese government. Basically, the federal side of things is not looking as bright as the state. They're struggling against Peter Dutton. Are you confident that your federal colleagues will still be managed to win the next election?
I am confident. I know how hard our federal members work.
Despite the news poll, it's not necessarily reflecting what you're thinking at the moment.
Oh, look. Polls are polls. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they're not. I also know that there's a long time between now and the federal election, and as we all know, a week is a long time in politics, let alone months. And I know how hard my federal Labor counterparts work and how much they're already hitting the streets, knocking on doors and making sure they're meeting the needs of their communities.
I want to play a word game with you to finish this interview with.
Yeah.
And you're only allowed to use one word: cost of living.
Challenging, we're helping.
Rental crisis.
Green shoots.
Logical.
Experienced.
Basil Zamflis.
Arrogant.
Election 2025.
A contest.